In today's video, I am going to teach you how to merge data in Excel. This is a simple but very useful task, especially when you have separate columns for first names and last names, and you want one combined column for reporting, sorting, or generating a clean list. First, you will label your columns so Excel knows what each one represents. In cell A1, type first name. Next, go to cell B1 and type last name. Then move to cell C1 and type merged name. Take a moment to make sure each label is spelled correctly, because these titles help you understand the data you are working with while you merge it. Now that the headers are in place, you are ready to enter the actual name data. Next, type your text entries down column A in the range A2 to A4. As you do this, you should enter the first names for each row. Immediately after that, type the corresponding last names down column B in the range B2 to B4. Keep the pairs aligned by row, so that the first name in A2 matches the last name in B2, and so on for the next rows. With your names entered, you will now build the merged result. This is where the formula comes in. Click cell C2. You are selecting the first merged output cell, which is where Excel will place the combined name for the first row. In cell C2, type the formula =A2 and rel and B2. This formula tells Excel to take the value in A2, then add a space, and then add the value in B2. The ampersand combines the text pieces together, and the quotation marks around a space ensure that there is a visible gap between the first name and last name. It is a straightforward way to merge two text fields into one, with formatting that looks natural. After you enter the formula, press Enter on your keyboard. Excel will instantly evaluate the expression and display the joined name string in cell C2. At this point, you should see your first name and last name appear as a single combined entry, with a space between them. If it does not look right, double-check that you typed the formula correctly and that the values in A2 and B2 are in the correct rows. Once you confirm that the merged name in C2 looks correct, the next step is to copy the same merging logic down the rest of the column. This saves time and prevents you from typing the formula multiple times. Move your cursor to the bottom right corner of cell C2. You should see a small black cross appear, which is Excel's fill handle. This handle is used to copy formulas downward or across neighboring cells. When the black cross appears, double-click it. Excel will automatically copy the merging calculation down your column rows based on the data it finds in the adjacent cells. In other words, it will fill C3 and C4 with the correct merged results, combining A3 with B3 and A4 with B4. Take a second to observe the filled cells and verify that each merged name has the corresponding first and last names separated by a space. If any of the merged results look off, it is usually due to misaligned data in the first and last name columns or a typo in the formula. However, if your columns were filled correctly and the formula was entered as shown, the results should match perfectly across the range. And that is all there is to it. That covers everything you need to know.